go stiff off. We're back for some Waco Round 1 feature card part 2. Slow start, Quarry, but they're getting it going.
Absolutely. Ricky took the few unfortunate bogeys to start, but through 9 holes, he's back down to 2 down. So
yeah,
that's what being 1050 rated will get you.
Yep. All right, what are we looking at for hole 16?
Oh, we are looking at the absolute best hole on the course. Now, of course, that is a subjective thing, but it is just an absolutely perfect par 4. Over the little ravine to start, but through this, really, it's a fairway. There are trees on the side and in the middle, but there's enough room to navigate all the way down there. You're looking to just pure it and maybe end up a little bit on that right side. You're gonna see Greg playing to that right side, and then your upshot is again through some trees, but enough width to not make you feel like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, it's not a walking path.
Exactly.
Or some single-track mountain bike. Yeah. It was Ricky. That looked like not a good finish.
It was not a good finish. No, it kicked off to that tree to that right side. He's going to have to scramble for sure. Working for that Denny's sponsorship.
And Nate, a little bit low, but stays in the middle. And Bradley Williams piping it down the middle.
Piping it, but this is what you're going to get. That left finish, he is going to be kind of on that edge and going to have to probably lean out with a little sidearm action, my guess.
Okay. Nate turning one over.
Take a wild guess what that disc is, Ian.
Was it a Sexton Firebird?
That was a Sexton Firebird.
Wow, that's a beat one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Rick, he is not going to get that Denny scramble.
No, gosh, that was looking good. That had
a
great angle on it.
Yeah, just caught a tree. There's B. Will with the Annie forehand up. That was pretty.
That was very pretty. Really, that full flighter, as much of it as he wanted,
Uh-huh. Rick with his third shot with the harp. Oh, come on.
Dude, that was such a fortunate bush to kick him back out.
Yeah, it was. And Greg, an amazing drive.
Yeah, that's prime position. Right where you want to be. You could see how much clearer that right side is. All the trees are on the left side.
And Rick, that's his 4th. Ugh.
And he left it long. He was going for it.
I was going to say, did that stick? Because it didn't look like it was going to. Nate for birdie. Nate's going to par. And Rick coming back for a bogey, right?
Yeah, that was a bogey putt that he almost fell forward on.
Whew. Makes that one at least.
You could see how that terraced green really plays into those upshots,
Yep. Whew. Brad gets that one to stick for a nice 3.
Yeah, that was a great birdie, especially after being a little bit guarded in the bushes off that tee shot.
Yeah. No, it's a great recovery. Greg making this hole look real easy with 2 really nice shots and a drop-in birdie.
It's one of those par 4s where really getting all of it, like smashing it all the way down there, doesn't give you an advantage because you're not going to get it to the tee or get it to the pin.
We are again, and we are back. And again, huge thanks to MVP for getting us out here. Brad, Chad, MVP Steve. These guys are the bee's knees.
They are, man. And big shout out to MVP Steve. He just won an event, man. Good for him.
I saw that, yeah.
Yep, first win of the season.
he plays in like some snow with some sleet. Like I admire his dedication.
I know, like straight up, whatever, pure, like Illinois winter golf.
Just doesn't care. Just goes down and does it. Gets below 50, I'm not playing.
You're so California.
So San Diego. Barsby gets it up there. Brad gets a little bit closer.
Yeah, you might remember this hole from that course preview vid we put out. Very backhand and sidearm friendly.
Yeah.
The big enemy is that hillside by the pin.
Uh-huh. Looks like Rick's throwing his felon after Nate threw his Sexton Firebird, I'm assuming.
I think that was something faster than a felon. I believe it was a high-speed driver.
Really? On this hole?
Yeah, and you could see how far right that skipped. And it actually hit the next tee sign, so it was going flying.
Oh, wow. Oh, Brad. unfortunate there. Coming up a little bit short, and Nate got a monster skip. And this is what he's left with?
Yeah, it's the absolute worst spot for that to be. It's kind of where all those trees combine into one. It's the worst of all lies.
Got a little death putt to it as well. That didn't go too far, at least. So Barsby's drive.
Ooh,
oh, man.
God, you just hold your breath every time you hit metal.
Yeah, I saw some nasty rollaways on some other cards.
Mm-hmm.
Well done there from Brad. Nate should have no problem with this one either.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of a few holes out at Bohart where it's like hit metal or nothing.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Or hit chains or nothing, excuse me.
Uh-huh. There's Barsby dropping in. Or up. And there is Rick. No birdies on that one.
No, and that is not uncommon, man. That is a tough hole.
Wow.
Like, even if you peer your line, you could smack right into that hillside, roll all the way back into the bushes.
Yeah, could be left. There's some trees in the green, too. Leave some weird putts. All right, hole 18, par 5, 609.
Par 5, definitely the harder of the two, I would say.
Okay.
I think you're going to see more threes, but I think you're also going to see bigger numbers as well.
Uh-huh.
You're looking at a pretty basic turnover shot off the tee. And if you land in prime position right in the center of the fairway, you can attack it for your three. But anything else, you're just pitching up to that little incline by the basket. And I say by the basket, but you still got maybe 100 to go or so.
Yeah.
And it is not very stickable.
All right, Barsby on the box. Looking like a nice line.
Exactly. And this is the number 2 of the worst single cam filmable holes on tour.
Brad, a little wide, but looked like it kicked back in.
Yep, and that's kind of the tricky part off this tee is a lot of these shots will look similar, but like, one hits a pine cone, flies into the woods, one sticks straight down, one catches a tree and rolls 15 feet into just terrible positioning.
Everybody throwing some nice forehands up the middle.
Yeah, everything looked good, but you're going to see the variety of their lies here.
Here's Brad's second shot playing the flex forehand. It wasn't going to flex. I think that tree helped, honestly.
Such a fortunate kick, yes.
Yeah.
We were walking down here. The spotter goes, yeah, Nate, you got the only easy 3 here. Nate's like, oh easy
thanks.
3, huh? Yeah.
Thanks. That is awesome. There's Ricky's up, and yeah, he just didn't have a good spot, did he?
No.
Barsby, I like his spot, actually, though.
I think it plays well for this forehand, especially if you got the mustard on the standstill. And that's a great shot. There's been 2 shots at this event where I wish I had a second cam. That was one of them.
Yeah.
That's a great shot. That one, not so much.
No, it was not. Rick's going to smooth a harp up there for his
You can see
third.
the pin under that flag up there, too. So he's just going to be a hair on the right side.
Is Brad over there?
Yeah, and he's just chopping
Still over there?
That left side is so thick, and it's so easy to find yourself in.
So this is his 4th right here, I believe.
Yeah, he's still got a little work to do for his 5th.
Wow. So Nate for the easy 3.
Hey, I'll take an easy 4.
Hopefully that stayed kind of close. It looked like it went a little bit. Oh, Brad. That's going to bug.
Mm-hmm.
Ricky. That's a birdie, I believe.
That is, despite going into the woods off the first shot, able to clean it up for the 4.
This is for Eagle?
This is.
Barsby's making that one.
Oh, he's making that
buddy.
one.
Yeah.
I feel like Barsby is one of the best at making those like crazy leaner, like 1 foot in, just fall down putts.
That and he rises to the occasion.
For
he's not
sure.
one to shy away from a big moment.
Yeah.
Kind of like Paul there, You
He's like, he sees the eagle, he's hunting it.
Yeah. Everybody's dropping in. This is a bogey for Mr. Williams. Oh, I take that back. That's a double.
Oh man, took a 7 down there. 1, 2 into the tree, 3 into the woods, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
Ooh, stacking them up. All right, we're back into the Open, Corey.
Yeah, I was talking with Peter McBride during one of our practice rounds, and it's just shocking to call this an open hole because there's trees everywhere.
There are, yeah.
Normal courses, this would be the wooded hole.
It would, yeah.
But after these last 9, it just feels like such sweet relief to get out here. Par 4, 555 feet, so definitely, in theory, reachable for these pros. But it is that tunnel off of the tee that's going to keep from getting that max distance.
Mm-hmm. Greg stayed clean for the most part.
Yeah, he got most of the work done, hit the tree, but it's still a pretty approachable green.
Mm-hmm. Nate, going with that orange disc. Is that an X-Cal or Destroyer?
It's either an X-Cal or an Orc, is my assumption. I'm not positive, but it definitely has a little bit of give to it, which makes me think it's not quite like one of the super stable ones. Yeah.
I like that play from Rick with that side of the hill. I don't like the result, though.
Yeah,
obviously.
that roller definitely is the aggressive play. If you can get it down and get it on an angle, there's a lot of room on that left side to play around with.
Yeah. So hopefully he can come back from it. He's crushing one up there. He's trying to.
Good Lord, that had airtime.
Ooh, he wanted that one.
He's down there. He's inside the circle.
All right. Nice shot. Brad looks like a Nova up shot.
Brad's caddy, who I'm not positive, but I think might have been his dad. He was like, what are you going, sidearm or backhand? Brad's like, it doesn't matter. It's not going to work out anyway with how I'm playing.
Comedy. Good up shot hit there from Nate. Barsby looking to do the same.
Oh, God.
Oh, he just don't.
The
don't
one
hit
thing
that.
to miss.
The one tree he needed to miss. Well, hopefully he can overcome that with a nice putt. What?
Stick on that left side. How did that fall in?
Crazy. Out of his hand. I'm like, oh, he missed that one by a mile.
Yeah, no, it just hung up straight. There is that left to right wind preventing that hyzer angle.
Oh, Rick with that nasty spin putt again.
Straight into a headwind as well.
Hucking, that was incredible. Nate keeping the birdie train rolling.
Yeah, once you get out of these woods, it's very doable to hit your first 4 birdies in a row, and that's what you're looking to do. It's just trouble for 9 holes, and then, if you can get out of there 3 down, 4 down, you can really start to stack up some strokes here at the end.
There's Brad dropping it, and little birdie train right there.
Yeah, different ways to skin a cat, huh? Hit a huge putt, hit a tree off the tee, it doesn't matter.
We are back, guys. We're starting off on hole 2 after that little star frame action. 300 feet. It's just right there, Corey.
Exactly. This is the hole that Peter was trying to argue was the easiest birdie on the course, while I was trying to argue that the second hole we play, hole 8, was. We'll see. Definitely dealing with this triple mando off the tee. It is pretty much a routine sidearm, though. There's no reason to be fooling around with no OB.
Really?
That street on the right is OB, and that shouldn't come into play, but if you leave it up there, it does.
It looks like a little left to right wind just kind of blowing those hyzers out.
Totally.
You can see those banners blowing. Looks like Nate used it to his advantage, though. Ricky looks like a felon.
Yeah, that's that lucid felon he's been throwing around today.
Did it stay in?
It stayed in. It's just on those rocks. It's okay. It took that big skip, but
yeah, it got that wind gust when it skipped. Brad. That was a nice, smart shot.
Yep, pretty routine. Just play to the bottom of that little incline and put back up at it.
Barsby's going to try and save that par, but that one just didn't have a chance.
No, definitely left some meat on the bone, too, on that comebacker.
Oh, Nate went long on the drive there. Oh. That was in for a while.
Yeah, that's 2 now. That's one that little short par 3 towards the end of the woods, and now this one kind of like ramped out.
Barsby makes a nice bogey putt, though.
Take
Hair
2.
down, blowing in the wind.
It's party time here in the back.
Yeah, it is. Nate looking for his par.
Yeah, big shout out to Seth, man, Nate's caddy. Just such a good dude. Ended up carrying around a Gatorade for me for the last 2 rounds, man. Just
nice.
Yeah, quality guy. He's caddied for him a few times. Oh, Bradley.
Oh, that was not quality.
No.
No par. And Rick is just a spin putt master, it turns out.
He missed a couple early. Maybe, hey, revert to something new and just jam him in there.
Yeah. He's compensating for the win.
Mm-hmm.
At least there's that. There's a nice birdie from Rick getting a stroke on the card.
Good lord, man. Greg looks like he's just getting back from Burning Man.
Always.
Just he takes off his hat in the photo and he's like, gotta show the hair.
I love Greg so much, man. He's just a fantastic human.
I know.
All right, hole 3, par 4, 558. Is the fenced off area OB this year or no?
The fence. In the middle?
Yeah.
No, it is not OB.
Okay.
The road is OB on the left. The fence on the right side is OB. You might remember this hole from the playoff last year between James Conrad and Big Germ. Pretty epic conclusion down at the end.
Yep.
It's definitely eagleable. With 558, now, it should be noted, there's a pretty stiff tailwind. So you'd think that they would be going for it, but it was like a little bit too much. You know what I mean? Like uncontrollable tailwind rather than
gotcha.
rideable.
Mm-hmm. So some controlled forehands into the middle. Bradley's biting off something here.
Such a confident shot right there.
Yeah, it is.
And that looks
right.
That looks crushed, but that's about the same distance as all those sidearms.
It didn't look like he threw it very hard, honestly.
No, just kind of graced it up there.
Yeah. Greg with a fantastic looking forehand. Yep. They're all work.
Yeah, I mean, this hole really is either you're trying to eagle it or just pitch up 3.
Yeah, you sure this isn't the easiest hole?
Hey, with the OB on the left and right, I saw a lot of people throw OB.
That's true. I guess it's a really easy birdie, but it's also a really easy bogey.
For sure. Like, I saw a lot of backhands with this tailwind just hyzer right out on that left side.
Oh, yeah, that can't happen, huh? Greg with a beautiful up, little bird. And Ricky, who will be appearing in our next Champ versus Chumps video.
Oh, so excited out at Golden Gate Park, man.
Yep, him and Paige. We are going to get smoked, Corey.
I'm going to set it up so brutal, too.
I was going to say, yeah, you got to make it long, man.
Oh, yeah. No, I have a good say in how it's going to get set up, so we're gonna feature some fun stuff out there.
Nice.
Ooh.
My goodness.
Yeah, you could see that flag, the shadow of the flag even, and the wind is definitely significant at this point.
It is. Ooh.
Definitely the windiest round of the weekend, for sure.
What was it? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like when Memorial, that first round was hucking.
Oh, I mean, Memorial, how about when we played?
Oh, there's that.
On that Sunday was the windiest day of the weekend.
It was. Accurate. All right, hole 4 on deck, another par 4.
Yeah, we're going to finish with 4 par 4s in a row. The first 2, hole 3 and 4, definitely an easy birdie. The last 2 are really, really tough, though. This one checking in at 585 feet. You can either go huge air shot or huge roller. Kind of the danger with the roller, though, is if it leaks off to that right side, that sidewalk and beyond is OB. So you don't want it to have that angle right there at all. It's running right, unseen to the camera, OB.
OB?
OB.
Yeah, you can tell it just had a little too much straight up and down on it when it landed.
Yeah, with this tailwind, you can really get those rollers to go. Nate was definitely going back and forth, but decided to stick with the air shot simply because of Rick's shot going OB.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's nice not being the windsock sometimes.
Yeah, Brad just hyzering it out, but barely staying in close to that red truck down there, right on that parking lot.
Okay. Barsby? That's a good huck.
Yeah, just really your basic air shot. I mean, it's far, and it's a professional shot, but, not really trying to bite off too much, playing it pretty safe.
So that's where Brad ended up?
Yeah, way left.
We're real close. His upshot got real close. Gosh, if you could throw this air shot, why not? I guess Rick going for the eagle with the roller, possibly?
For sure. The roller is the eagle shot. And it is doable. It's only 585 feet. So
yeah.
I know in last year's coverage we saw a few eagles out here. I know James Conrad's trying to eagle it in the air, though, which is ridiculously impressive.
Wow. Looks like Rick was trying to make that birdie. Brad looking for his birdie.
There you go. Thought it might have jumped out there for a sec.
It was thinking about it.
I definitely saw a few, less than ideal reactions, in these baskets. Not to call out the baskets by any means, but the chains are very slick.
Yeah, and the wind too is going to blow things around.
Absolutely. You're right, but not in the woods.
That's true.
Yeah.
So that was a par from Ricky. Greg looking for the bird. Yeah, buddy.
Boom. Who needs a hair tie?
Nobody. You do.
Not during disc golf, man. Hey, business off the course, party on the course, baby.
You dang hippie. All right, nice birdie from Nate. Get a haircut. All right, we got 3 birdies there. Rick with the let's say par.
Yeah, it's just such a routine birdie, though, that a par feels like a bogey. Especially when you get up to this hole where every stroke counts, man. You're really trying to play that left to right off the tee up into this landing zone. Ideally with a view of the basket. Oftentimes not, though, because that shot right here is just so treacherous. OB all the way on the left, OB all the way on the right. Granted, they did open up that right side a little bit more. Last year it was kind of more of like a bean shape. This year they dug it into the woods quite a bit to give you a little bit of a bailout zone.
I never realized how far back this hole comes on the dogleg.
It's pretty extreme, man.
It is. It's almost at a cute angle.
It's a right angle for sure.
Yeah.
It's correct. It could be 88 degrees, which technically would make it acute. But it's pretty nasty, man. It's definitely a 2-shot hole unless you're Weston Isaacs, who I was camping with during our practice round, did get it there with the thumber. Granted, he didn't to it, but he was on the green.
Wow.
Over the top of everything.
That's something. Greg.
Whoa. You can see that headwind really coming into effect there.
Absolutely. We'll see what he's got to work with. And Rick going to go forehand as well. Coming for you.
I know. Look at that hyzer flip just to flat and whoa, riding the wave again.
Looks like an enforcer.
Yeah, I believe that. That is an enforcer. Kind of like the destroyer relative to the defender being kind of more like a boss.
Yeah. Barsby's second shot hanging out over the water.
Which you have to do. You know, you really do. If you want the bird, you got to test it.
Come on, Greg.
That Firebird is just perfect.
That was beautiful. Ricky.
Ooh, getting flirty.
Oh,
felon, come on.
What's the word?
What is it? Come on.
Come on. Come on.
Come on. Come on.
He's thinking about it.
He's thinking about it hard.
There we
go. Whoa.
No.
He gave them both.
You can't make us wait for that.
I know, right?
Yeah, I got to tell us what it is. You're going to make us wait that long. Oh. All right, Brad stays in. And Nate with a Sexton Firebird.
Yeah, kind of pinched because of that tree. No, there is a lot of room to the right. Now, that needs to sit, but that's going to be safe. Yeah, last year it was a lot tighter. This year, just to give him a break, I think. You can see how far right that goes.
And it looks like he had a little headwind putt there or something. Gave it a...
See, and that's the lie the guy was dealing with. Tough to say.
Oh, wow. Yeah. It's touching ground, right?
It is. They eventually, as a group, they decided it was in.
Okay.
So, yeah, Rick getting...
a meter off that.
Brad says, oh, yeah, that's in.
So, Ricky for birdie.
Oh, man, I love that. This is a change of subject, but on all those transitions in the intro, the green and gold theme... This is so... I didn't realize how close to Baylor I would be. Oh, no. Ooh.
Is it right there?
I drove by where RG3 was slinging touchdown passes, man. It was crazy.
Wow. So it wasn't at an NFL stadium?
No.
Oh, RG3. That was a sad tale, man.
Hey, he's still trying to make a team, man.
Rooting for him.
Yeah. No, me too.
Yep.
After that Redskins fiasco.
Yeah. Rick they just don't treat quarterbacks nicely there, apparently.
I know. Poor Kirk.
Poor Kirk. Poor Rich Kirk. All right, nice birdie from Barsby. They're getting a stroke on the card in that. Brad. right, we are back, and again, huge thanks to one of our title sponsors, Prodigy, for getting us out here. The homie Seppo Payu just hooked up a couple discs, Corey.
Oh, yeah, he told me he was going to get a few to me, too. He said they just got in, and he was either going to give them to you to ship to me or just ship them himself. So
Yeah.
I'm excited for him, dude. I want to try throwing out some of those big D1s, especially that. I think it's an A2, that approach disc. So slick.
Yep. I'll throw them all, and then maybe I'll give you a couple.
Oh, okay. Appreciate that, buddy.
I got you. All right, Barsby, he's just laying up here, Corey. Is he not?
Was laying up. He definitely was trying to lay up. But look at those flags, man. It is ripping right now.
Wow, that really flipped that drive.
Nate going with the across the water layup.
Oh, no.
I think it's one of those things where in practice with no wind, it was a great play.
Yeah.
Just found the nightmare of OB.
Oh, no.
No.
Okay, good.
This is definitely one of the better finishing holes in disc golf. Call it a par 3 or a par 4, whatever you want. It is reachable from the tee. We said it in the course preview. It is classic risk reward here.
Oh, yeah, I really like it a lot. It's also a hole where you don't want to throw first when it's this windy.
Absolutely.
Oh, man. Really get the advantage there for Brad and what was it, Greg? Or not Greg, Nate.
Yeah. Brad just
Going
throwing
OB.
that beautiful little C-line P2 up to the basket.
Oh, nice.
Whew.
Cool. Oh, my goodness. Greg, that was his third. Can hopefully get a 4. Ricky, got to watch a couple windsock throws.
Whoa.
Wow.
Almost tosses it in from across the water.
Was looking great. And so Nate went OB, right?
Nate was OB, so this is his third shot here.
With a Sexton Firebird?
Yes.
Yep.
Safe to assume.
Uh-huh. Maybe looking for the par. Here's Greg looking for his.
Oh. And there is OB behind the basket, but a lot of these putts don't quite have the mustard to run all the way down there.
Mm-hmm. Nate to save that par. Not gonna happen.
No. And with this wind, that is not an easy comebacker.
No, it's not.
Yes.
Greg
Good putt.
does make his comebacker, though, fortunately. Bogey, I believe.
Yeah, Nate was telling me that he actually doesn't have any of the new run of the Sexton Firebirds, though. They keep mailing him to, the tournaments that he's at, and, they'll get there the day after he leaves.
They're just chasing him around the country.
Exactly, yeah.
That is hilarious. Oh, that is not hilarious, though.
Nate says, quote, "Why is Texas?"
Why is Texas?
Yeah, the wind is just brutal. He was just devolving at this point.
Oh, man. Well, there is a not great finish, but hopefully you can turn around. Got a couple more rounds left. All right, there it is after 18. Greg, that's a 9 down. That's good.
That is very good, and that's going to land him on lead card going into the round 2.
Nice. So round 2, I believe you. What'd you film, Corey?
Yeah, I jumped down and I followed the what I call the featured card, which was Ricky, James Conrad, Nate Sexton, and my campmate Weston Isaacs.
Oh, nice, man. Well, that should be a fun watch. Yeah. Cool. Well, thanks for watching round 1, guys. We'll catch you in round 2 and round 3.